been a long time since I've been on this ship, so I don't remember everything I put on it. Cool. Alright guys, we've finally got ourselves a capital vessel. Yay, yes. Welcome back everybody to Empyrion Galactic Survival on version 1.1. I'm an old guy gaming and we are back in the Chi system, and I am gonna see if I can nab myself some Sath off of this asteroid. But it's gonna be touch and go here because we've got we've got enemies about, so we're gonna have to really be on our guard here. I don't know what that thing is moving up that way. The destroyer is off that direction, and he doesn't appear to be coming towards us at the moment, so I am a little concerned about whatever this is up here though. So let's just get to the Sathium Roid. We're gonna have whatever that is. It's Polaris, so we don't need to worry about it, but that's not Polaris. So let's just get as close to it as possible and then start grabbing some Sath. And we're gonna, like I said, we're just gonna have to be ultra vigilant here to make sure that we get back in our ship and get away if something tries to attack us here. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove that from here. He's the biggest threat. I mean, if one or two drones comes along, we can deal with them, but he doesn't appear to be coming towards us at the moment. Whoop. Okay, so I've got my EVA boost on. So let's just make sure we are ready to jump into the cockpit immediately. And I think we're good to go for the moment. We should be connected to the ship. Yeah, to the ammo controller. All right, let's get ourselves some Sathium. I don't know. I might have to do a couple of loads of this. I'll have to just kind of see how much we can get in one load. We've got the warp drive too. I took it off as soon as I entered the system and put it away, so it it takes up quite a bit of space. But hopefully hopefully we can get everything we need in one trip, or if not one trip, as few as possible. And then we should be able to start cooking up the horizon. And then we'll have our first capital vessel. And I've already mentioned this a couple times, but I do need to do some work on it. We'll probably go ahead and just upgrade it to tier 3 if we have all the stuff we need to do that. Just keeping an eye on the map there. Yeah, everything seems to be staying away from us for the moment. How full are we getting? Okay, we're not doing too bad. It'll be nice when we can do our mining lasers on the SV, but we're not high enough level yet to learn that. I'm actually surprised nobody's harassed us yet. I figured by now some enemies would show up, but they seem to be keeping their distance for the moment, so all is well. I was thinking about... Oh, okay, we got incoming. I was thinking about evasive. About maybe doing totally overpowered, just so that we can get the epic drill. here, you bastard. It's like flying circles around us. There we go. Okay, do we have anybody else really close to us? Yeah, we got 2 Zirax there, moving in towards us. And it looks like the destroyer might be coming after us too. Alright, well what we're going to do then, how full are we? Let's get rid of this. We're getting close, but I'd like to get a little bit more if we can. So what we're going to do is play a little bit of cat and mouse with these guys. See if we can pull them away from the Sathium asteroid. And then, you know, we'll kind of circle around and come back because we're a lot faster than they are. Where's those 2 drones that were coming after us? I don't even see them now. Okay, well, let's kind of give the destroyer a wide berth because he could shut us down like permanently. We don't want to get close enough to him to take fire from him. Okay, we'll just drift out here a bit. I'm going to re-bookmark this just so I know where to go to get back to it. But, you know, like I said, we got more out of there than I was expecting before they started harassing us, so not complaining about that. Okay, let's put our inertials back on and let's change our heading now. Because the idea is, you know, pull the destroyer way the hell out here, and then we go back, and that buys us some time, you know, to mine up the rest of the Sathium that we can hold. At least that's the theory. It looks like the destroyer has stopped pursuing us. Okay, I think we need to get closer and try and lure him back to start chasing us again. We got too far away from him. I'm not sure how close his guns can fire on us, but I'd say when he gets in about 1.5 kilometers out, we'll take off. Or if he fires on us sooner. He's not actually coming directly towards us. At least it doesn't appear that he is. Now he is. Okay, let's go. Let's bounce. Okay, this time we don't want to get too far ahead of him or he'll lose interest in chasing us. Okay, let's go. So, it's working pretty good so far. We'll pull him out a little ways further before we circle back and go nab a little bit more sap before we take off. I wonder what his aggro range is. Hopefully this will be the last time we have to do this in the Stingray. Okay, let's jet. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of loop around him. Kind of do like a wide sweep around him. And then work our way back towards the Neo. I'm not the Neo, the Sathium droid. Okay, let's hurry. Check one last time. He's a long ways out, so we don't need to worry about him. We just have to watch out for space drones. Very close. A couple more squirts, and then that'll be it. Okay. Can I pick up the other piece with my own inventory? I can. Good. Okay. All right, let's hop in here for a second and just redo this. Okay, still appear to be safe for the moment. That guy's getting closer, but he's still not that close to us. So what we might actually try and do is let's reposition our vessel here. And what I'm going to do is we're going to hop out. Whoops. Let's put this on our toolbar. And we'll plop it down here. Now, I want to lock in D in here. So that way that's ready to go, and then we can just skedaddle on out of here ASAP. So this will allow us to pick up just a little bit more ore. It's risky business, man. Risky business. 6606. We have no room in our own inventory. One more squirt. Okay, that's it. We are done. We are a bit heavy here, as to be expected. And I don't think we still have our lock. So let's go back to here again. Oh, we do still have our lock. Okay. Yep, we do. Okay, good. All right, let's get the hell out of Dodge. Okay, so, what we want to do now is, let's see how many flux coils we have. We've got 6. So we have enough to make the furnace. I almost would rather hang on to those so that we can make an advanced constructor instead. So yeah, let's just use the normal constructor. It'll take a little bit longer, but I think that's what we're going to do. How much room is in our input? Let's go to this, yeah. Can we get all of this in there? Yeah, we can. Awesome. Okay, let's make ingots. Let's make Sathium ingots like there's no frickin' tomorrow. I'm just going to queue up like 3,000 of them. I know that we're not going to make that many, of course, but how are we looking on overflow? Oh, for goodness sakes. There we go. Ah, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, well, now we're basically just going to wait for this thing to Makes Sathium. I don't think this makes Sathium. Yeah, it'll make Neo, but not Sath, so. Alright guys, well, I will bring you back at some point with an update on where we're at with the Sathium, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, I am back. In fact, I had to make 3 trips back to this system, to this Sathium roid to get all the Sath that we needed. So I've made 2 trips. I made the first trip that you guys saw earlier. The second trip I just did off camera because it's, you know, pretty much more of the same. And now we're just about done with our 3rd and final trip in terms of getting another full load. And this should be, oh, okay, there we go. This should be more than enough to finish things out here. Excuse me. So let's grab as much of this as we can put in our own inventory, and we are now completely full. Actually, here, if we take and get rid of that stone, can we pick up a little bit more? Let's disconnect from here. There we go. We got it all. Awesome. And I have not been harassed by the destroyer or even any space drones at all for the second and then this final trip. And he's just kind of kept his distance, so we haven't had excuse me, any problems with that. So I've been able to feed 3263 in total into the factory for the Horizon, and then this quantity here will give us more than enough to finish that out, plus have a little bit extra left over. So let's go ahead and head on back to our system here. And what I'm going to do is go home and get the rest of this smelted up, plop it down into the factory, and get the timer running on that. We've got 44 minutes and 11 seconds, and then once that's done, we'll figure out something else to do while we're waiting for the capital vessel to finish. I might even actually work on the work on creating a larger pad so we have someplace to actually land the capital vessel, because it's pretty good sized. Well, it's a smaller size vessel in terms of how, you know, capital vessels go, but it's still definitely bigger than what we currently have room for. So, all right, so I will bring you guys back with another update at some point here in the near future with our progress. All right, guys, I am back, and we're going to actually stop off at this Talon settlement here, and I want to see if I can buy some crop plots from them. I'm probably just gonna buy most of the crop plots rather than mess around trying to make them, because they're not that expensive and we got lots of money. So we can keep working on our farm, and the Horizon is about 5 minutes or so out. So actually 3 minutes now. Yeah, cool. Where the hell's the entrance at to this place? It's all buried in the vegetation. That's a big problem here in version 1 and 1.1 is the POIs. The vegetation hasn't been cleared from the POIs. So, you know, hopefully it's something Elion will fix. Excuse me. Okay, so we gotta find the vendor guy. He's probably in here. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so how many plots do you have? Oh, we need to connect to our ship. Oh, we are connected to our ship. Okay. So, no storage. What? How come it's not letting me buy those? I'm wirelessly connected. Oh, I wonder, do I have to have this on? Is that what the deal is? Wow, that's weird. It's almost like, says no storage. What? Okay, here, let's do this. Let's go back to the ship for a second. What the hell? And we're going to, well, I guess I didn't need to go back to the ship, huh? Let's put our heaviest stuff in here for a moment. For the moment. For a moment. The moment, a moment. Oh, my crops are finally working, so I'm finally able to start accumulating some rations there. All right, let's just try that. So now we have in our personal inventory, we should have plenty of room to grab some crop plots, I would think. There we go. Okay, so I don't really care if they're wood or concrete, to be honest with you. We need a total of 72. So let's just buy. We can buy 4 of those. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to just buy as many of these as I can. I guess I have to haul them back over to the ship. What in the hell am I doing? I don't have to haul them back over to the ship. Good Lord Almighty! What's the matter with my brain? We'll just stick them in there. Anyway, I'm going to buy all of these up, go back to the base, and then what we're going to do is we're going to actually launch this thing in orbit, just because I don't have a large enough pad down below. I didn't get that far. I was thinking about building out a pad, but I just haven't gotten that far. So we're just going to launch this up in orbit, jump in it, and then fly it back down to space. So I will meet you up in orbit for the launching, the spawning in of the Horizon. So see you in a bit. Alright guys, here we go. Let's do a squirt here and make sure there's nothing hostile real close to us. That's a Polaris ship. That's a Polaris ship. That's a Xerax something or other. But it's not real close to us, so I think we'll be okay. We're not going to spend a lot of time up here anymore. We're really just up here to launch it, and then we're going to take it right back down to the planet. So let's hop on out of here, and we're just going to get right next to the Stingray-ish. Grab our Horizon, click spawn. Let's bring it back a little closer to us. Boom, there she is. There she is. All right, cool. Let's hop on in, back on in here, and we'll dock the Stingray. Oh, you know what? I have since added stuff to the wings of this. Oh no, shit. Okay, let's ah, crap, now I'm stuck. Really? Come on, game. This is bullshit. I should be able to back out of here, but I can't. Can I dock it? Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, I actually added more on both sides of the wings. I forgot how tight this thing was. We're gonna have to do something about that too. All right, let's hop out. Yeah, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to pull forward, and then the ship should squirt out the back, and then we'll probably just have to dock it on top for now. So let's go to the Horizon. No, actually here, we'll get the Stingray on this side. And I don't want to spend a lot of time up here because we could have nasties coming towards us. And then let's just plop all that fuel in there. And now we should be able to walk. Oh, did I not put a gravity generator in here? I didn't. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, well, maybe we can find a spot for that once we upgrade it to tier 3. Okay, so we got that out. So we'll just put the Stingray on top of the ship for now until I can fix the bay here, so it'll dock okay. There we go. There we go. That looks like a T1 shield generator. It's been a long time since I've been on this ship, so I don't remember everything I put on it. Cool. All right, guys, we've finally got ourselves a capital vessel. Yay us. Yay us. Let's head on back down to our base, and we're just going to have to kind of park this in the toolies for the moment until I can get a pad for it that'll fit. And then one of our first orders of business here is going to be to upgrade it to tier 3 and, you know, do some modifications to it. Like, for example, being able to fit the Stingray in the bay, in the back there. Yeah, like I said, I forgot how tight that was, so we'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure that out. If you guys are curious, this vessel is my modified version of the stock. I was just shooting at an assassin. Let's see, go to capital vessel. So this is just my modified version of the stock core horizon. So that's the one that's, you know, that you can just spawn in, you know, from the game itself, just one of the stock ones. But I made several changes to it once I spawned it in our Project Eden series. So it's quite a bit different now than it was, you know, than that stock version was. But I don't take credit for the original design. It was actually Core who originally designed it. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out a parking solution, aren't we? So I guess, can I turn it this way at least temporarily, just to get it down? Probably not, huh? Dang. Okay, yeah, we got some ground to clear. We've got some ground we're gonna need to clear. Excuse me. I mean, the other option is we could do something out over this way, but that would take quite a few blocks and SI considerations to make that work. I think it's probably going to be better for us just to cut into the mountain over here and make, you know, carve out a spot that's big enough to fit it. I mean, we already have that partially done anyway. Trying to see here. So yeah, we wouldn't actually have to go much further. When, you know, we have to take that tree out, of course, and go, you know, probably, I don't know, 12, 15 blocks or further, you know, to that direction, to the east there. And looks like we actually have enough width, so that won't be too hard to do. But I'll tell you what, for now, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna have to park it up here. Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, first order of business now for me is to get a pad for it. Whoa, shit, my camera flipped upside down. So that we can, you know, park it properly and then start working on doing some upgrades to it. So for us to get to tier 3, we're gonna have to figure that out. Here, let's cut the thrusters so we're not burning fuel here. But as you can see, you know, we're 1% below 100, which isn't, I mean that's certainly acceptable, but there's other reasons why I want to get it to tier 3. More storage for one thing, more turrets for one thing. Upgrade the shield generator to a T2 if we can manage that, and, you know, just those sorts of things. So, all right, let's see here. The ship is pretty, you know, it's pretty small. There's not a lot to it, but as you can see, you know, it's got all the normal stuff. The ammo controller has 72,000. Actually, I guess that's pretty damn good storage, really. What does this one have? This one has only 8,000, but that's an ore and wood. That's right. I remember that now. The plan for this was to, you know, to put like a drill on the ship and use this to capture it, but then, you know, when this filled up, transfer it over to here. This is like our main storage. That's actually quite a decent amount of storage, really, because I think all of these bins over here are extensions all the way back, now that I remember this. It was It was several months ago that when I built this ship in Project Eden, several months ago. And then we got a food processor, we got a fridge, we got a bed, you know, just the basic stuff there. The one thing I don't have is a grab generator, of course. It does have an advanced constructor in it. So we've got access to an advanced constructor, which is good. And it's got a T1 shield generator on it. We got an armor locker, we got an O2 station, we got a medical bay. So it's got most of the, you know, most of the stuff that we need, the essentials. I think we only have, how many weapons do we have on this sucker? We have 3 turrets, but we don't have any, you know, player-controlled weapons. That's another thing I might consider adding to the ship as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to working on it and getting it upgraded to Tier 3. Oh, that's what we were going to look at. Let's take a quick look at that. So a Tier 3 extension is here. And we're going to need 2 large optronic bridges. That's going to be, and 14 flux coils. Did we get 1 or 2 of those from the reactor? I know we got 1 for sure. Did we get 2? Because if we did, man, that's great. Those are the hardest things by far. Let's take a look in the base here. Oh, we do! Awesome, you guys. Check that out. Yeah, we did get 2 out of there. Perfect. So we just got to come up with, what was it, 14 flux coils, which, you know, isn't too terribly hard to do. We might even be able to make those because of the extra SAT that we have. If we look at the output, yeah, I've got 720 additional Sathium ingots. So we might very well be able to pull that off. We go to the base input and look in the constructor. Oh, this just needs titanium, neo, and cobalt. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, okay. We will have no trouble at all, you guys, upgrading this to... Well, no trouble at all getting the extension made for it is what I should say. It's just going to then be a matter of where to fit stuff. Because the one thing about this ship, I remember now, you know, when I put it together in Project Eden, is it's really tight. There's not a lot of room for extra stuff on here. But, you know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Cool. Okay, guys, well, I think we're going to wrap up this episode here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve out, you know, up to probably, I don't know, probably about here or so, you know, make a nice flat area so that we can actually land our ship. I don't know that I'll worry too much at this point about extending the, you know, the concrete blocks out. I will do that eventually. But we don't strictly need to do that at this point. I'd kind of rather save the blocks that I have to finish out, you know, building the base over here. Let's get this large armor off too. You consume food way faster, you know, with the, well, not large, I mean heavy armor on. So let's take that off since we don't need it on right now. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. So I think it's time. Let's go ahead and just wrap up this episode here, and then I'll work on that, and when I bring you back in the next episode, we should, at the very least, you know, have that all cleared away and probably have the Tier 3 extension made too. In fact, before I let you go, this will tell us right off the bat if we can just make it straight up. So let's go to Capital Vessel, and we got the Tier 1 there. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to make it in the Capital Vessel because that requires an advanced constructor, doesn't it? Let's look at that again for a second. Capital Vessel. Yeah, that's got to be made in the advanced constructor, but guess what? We have one. We have one on the Capital Vessel. All right, good, guys. That's awesome. So very happy that we finally got our Cap Vessel in, and that's going to be a game changer for us. So that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share out the video, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.